Welcome to Generation Dragons episode 71. Steve, how are you?
Clint, my man, I'm doing well. Cheers.
Cheers. Dink, dink.
Well, you want to kick off what we're talking about today, my friend?
Yeah, sure. Actually, before we jump into this, I just want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in and watching us. I hope you liked the last few episodes. Like I said, we are starting to try to pick up a little bit more, so appreciate it. Stay tuned for this episode and the following ones. Steve and I are going to try to get together a little bit more often too, so we can try to record a few more in person. But that's it. Yeah, Steve, we'll just jump right into it. I mean, we've touched base on this stuff already, kind of our wish list, if you recall, from episode 68.
Yep.
We're only a few months away from Rise of the Beasts.
Stand down.
Transformers Rise of the Beasts. So figured we just jump in to see what kind of 2023 Transformer action figures we're looking forward to. There are a bunch of them, and we probably missed some.
And there's no way we'll get through this whole list and talking to it all. But anyway, we can talk about the ones we're most looking forward to.
I think that's our best bet. So, Steve, I'll let you kick it off right off the bat after you take your sip there.
For me, the number one figure I'm looking forward, I'm not positive it'll be released this year. Might be early next year, but if it is, would be the Nemesis. It's a Titan class, a Transformer. It's the Decepticon ship opposite of the Ark that brings the Decepticons to Earth. That I have to display with the Ark. To me, that's like G1 Bible kind of stuff. You got to.
It's the Genesis.
Yeah. So
Genesis does, Nintendo does. Yeah,
Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
Always free. What Nintendo don't.
No, that's true. I mean, after seeing you sent that the linked, seeing what Nemesis looks like, I mean, it's up there. Again, it's one of those ones, the Titan class ones, I may hold on just to see how the build quality is and see what people's reviews are. But
speaking of that, I was looking at some of the things. It has some really cool things, like the bridges that come out. So they have like Energon type bridges that in the show that lock on. So those slide out. It has little flips with the cone heads. So Ramjet and Dirge, because they were still on the Nemesis when they crash land. They didn't get reawakened until later. But they have a whole bunch of little details I'm looking forward to. The face is a Decepticon. It's a female Titan. And the face is a Decepticon symbol, and the symbol's closed down to shield her face in a fight kind of thing, sort of like Prime's face mask coming up. So
right. Yeah. So that's gonna be sweet. So yeah, I mean, it could be, if it stays with that, I think it'll be a sweet one. I mean, for me,
really hollow. Like
that's my concern, right? That's my concern. So I have to, I still have to buy the fillers for my Arc just to fill in those gaps.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, the next one. This one is, has to go with my sea spray, but Beachcomber.
Oh my, it's paradise.
I was just looking at that in the list.
That
makes sense.
I never had a Beachcomber when I was younger, but hey, you may as well kind of join the two together, right? So that's my first one on the list. Not my most wanted, but definitely a first one on the list.
All right, that's not bad because I'm probably picking that one up too. All right, man, my number two is got to be Leader Class Optimus Primal. I always get the movie Optimus Primes, for each movie that comes out. So what is this, like the 8th movie or something? I might be off with that, but he looks pretty awesome. There's two versions. There's the Voyager and the Leader Class. Both look pretty good. As far as I think there's Leader Class anyway in a Voyager, but I have to get the Leader Class, and they're nailing me twice in this movie because I always have to get the Primes. Now I got to get two Optimus Primes, an Optimus Prime and an Optimus Primal. Like, dang, Paris will be so happy about that.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll really be happy with it. So I obviously going to have to get the same one as well. However, I forget what he looks like.
Oh, well, I don't have him up handy, but the link that I sent yesterday has a bunch of the pics there. He's pretty badass looking.
Yeah.
He's very similar to the remake of Optimus Primal from the Beast Wars cartoon, like the way he transforms, moves.
Oh yeah,
swords.
yeah. Right. I
But
do
he's
recall.
got like more armor on his chest.
Yep.
And instead of having the shoulders up like this, they're kind of in more. But he looks pretty good. Transforms like the exact same though. So when I was a kid watching Beast Wars before I grew to love it, I'm like, what the heck? That's not Optimus Prime. He just flips his legs around backwards to transform and flips his head. I'm like, but it's same transformation.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I mean, that's definitely up on my list too. As like now that I recall the video that you or the images you sent to me yesterday. Yeah. I mean, Optimus Primal is always one of my number ones. If I can get him, I will get him. So I will definitely be getting him. I mean, next up on my list on this one here, actually, so I want to get some of the newer Rise of the Beast toys. I think I'll probably lead into the Rhinox or Cheetor just to, it's
Rhinox looks a lot more traditional. He looks pretty good.
Yeah, and Cheetor doesn't look.
It depends on which version.
Yeah,
because there's multiple versions of Cheetor as well. The bigger one looks a lot better, but he doesn't scale well. Like if you put, I don't remember if it's Leader or no, it's probably Voyager. Can't remember, but he's pretty huge compared to like Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal. Like so, Bumblebee is really just the 77 Camaro.
Yeah,
if I remember right. Yeah. I think it's a 77 Camaro, but the late 70s, early 80s Camaro.
Yeah. I mean that's it for me. I mean the next I'll just jump in on my next one, Steve, as the Studio Series Ratchet 86 Studio Series 86 Ratchet.
You have to have that. It just looks awesome. It looks like G1 toy.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean a cartoon. Sorry.
Yeah.
The G1 toy. His head be inside his chest down here and it looks stupid, but.
Yeah, if you want to take off, what's your next one?
Yeah, Steve? So I'm on the fence here, but I kind of think I got to get DevCon. So he's kind of a goofy looking Transformer, but he was in just 2 episodes of Transformers, if I recall. One of them being the episode The Gambler, but it's just one of those like niche Transformers that most people won't know what it is, but I will when they come over and they check out my collection net. So kind of one of those I want to get. So yeah, continuing back to you.
Yeah. I mean, the next one to me, for me, would be. I mean, I want to say Blitzwing, but it's literally the same one that I have, so I'm not going to say Blitzwing.
So you should buy it and then give me your old one. Then I'll get my Blitzwing.
No, I'm looking forward to the Optimus Prime and Bumblebee from the game series. I can't
War
remember.
for Cybertron.
Yeah, what Studio Series number it is, but it's the War for Cybertron remakes that they did. So
I know the Rise of the Beast Bumblebee, I think, is number 100. But I can't remember.
Yeah, so but those were I mean some of my still some of my favorite games. I think they did those really, really well. So I'm happy to see these toys come back, and maybe that means maybe we'll get a game, Sweet Transformers game or remake remaster of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my next one.
All right. So I'm going to go with Battletrap. So he's a little bit unknown Decepticon from Rise of the Beasts, but he turns into like a sort of like a pickup truck or tow truck kind of guy. But I just thought he looked pretty badass and cool from the clips I've seen and the pictures. I don't know, just kind of one that kind of grabbed my attention, so I think I'll grab that one.
Everything that I've seen, I think the toy images of Battletrap it's done really well. I'm looking at a picture right now, and it's probably one of the better of the Rise of the Beast toys, just design wise. Like what's there.
Yeah, I thought he looked a little blocky as a robot, but still pretty cool and different. Like he looks kind of like Scourge as well, because Scourge is also a truck like that, but Scourge is a lot bigger. But anyway, so who grabbed the last one? You or me? Forget. I did. Battletrap. So you're up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to steal your thunder, Steve, but I think
I know what you're going to say.
The 2-pack.
Damn it.
Ariel and Dion. I mean, I'm looking forward to those two. I know because I guess if I'm and you'll know the answer more than I can, more than I do. But they are. Were they introduced in the movies? I mean, in the shows, or introduced in the comics?
Yeah, so I forget the name of the episode, but it's the episode where the aerial bots go back in time, and you witness Orion Pax getting shot by Megatron. But before all this happens, when it happens, actually, he's just a dock worker with his best friend Dion, his girlfriend Ariel, and they all get shot. Dion is presumed dead. Although there's some arguments that he came back to be Ultra Magnus or something like that because you're so close to Ryan Pax, Optimus Prime, Ultra Magnus, kind of like brothers. And then Ariel became Elita 1 when she was rebuilt.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
but that's kind of why I have to have them. And yeah, good pick on you. It's like one of those packs you kind of got to pick up because they probably won't really make again. If they do, it'll be like years and years or something, exactly. A variant.
Yeah, yeah. For sure. Steve, if you want to let's say your last one here. What do you think your last and final off our giant list of toys, action figures?
If it's got to be my last one, then I'm going to say Leader Class Armada Megatron. I already have Armada Megatron and Galvatron, and they're quite a bit bigger, but I like the solidness of the newer toys. It's a little bit more sturdy and they're less susceptible to break, I find. So I think I got to grab that, and I'm hoping it comes with the Star Saber. Even the Requiem Blaster or the Skyboom Shield, I'd be happy with any of those, but I'm hoping for the Star Saber. Might not get any of it, but I'm hoping that it comes with something like that, and that'd be one I want to display.
I mean,
what about you?
He does look pretty sweet, so I may, if I can, pre-order him somewhere or get him somewhere. I will. I mean, I don't know, Steve. I don't know. I'm up in the air. I mean, I'm hoping to see more of the Rise of the Beast toys. I mean, a lot of the Beast Wars was more impactful to me than the other Transformers, the G1 and stuff like that, just because that's what I grew up on. So I'm hoping. Makes sense. I'm just gonna say Rise of the Beast toys, the line and how they come out. So I'm indifferent to say I want one specific one. I just hope they do a good job on what they look like.
That's the bottom line. A lot of these, you don't know till you see them. And then when you actually see them in hand, sometimes you don't see them in the store, so you have to order online if it's something you want. But you look at it in the store and you're like, oh, glad I didn't go for that one. And other times it's like, dang, I missed that.
Yeah.
On a side note, I'm glad that Hasbro's adding the plastic back to their packaging, so they'll have a window again.
Right.
Get everyone poking in there and grabbing things and messing it up and
stealing stuff out of it. Yeah.
So I'm glad they're doing that. But yeah, I can't wait for the movie. I can't wait to spend some cash on it. I shouldn't say that because my wife listens to this, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Nice.
A lot of these new stuff.
Nice. Yeah. So I think that's it, everyone. I'm going to give you my input on the Mario movie. I thought it was excellent. I
wish I could have seen it, but as you all know, like up here, where you were somewhere else, we had a giant ice storm, and I had bought tickets to it, and the movie theater shut down because of no power. So I missed the movie, and I have my vouchers to go back, but I haven't been able to get in.
I got to see it while I was in the sunny country of the Bahamas, so that was great. I saw it in IMAX, and the kids loved it. Kai loved it. I loved it. I was just looking everywhere. I'm just like, oh, I can't wait for this. I pre-ordered it.
So much eye candy.
Yeah, yeah. That's pretty much what it is. And I pre-ordered it I pre-ordered the 4K Blu-ray.
Nice.
As soon as I got back, because I saw it was online on Amazon. So I'm like, pre-order. I got to get this. I need to be able to pause and be like, okay, so there's an Easter egg. There's an Easter egg. There's an Easter egg. Very similar to what I did with the Sonic movie. But yeah, it was a great movie. If you haven't had a chance to see it, go see it. Yeah, that's it. Anyways, Steve, everyone, thanks for tuning in, watching. Hope you liked our Transformer, what we're looking for 2023. Here's hoping these toys come out and they're easier to find around here, and they're not super expensive, because I don't know about you, Steve, but a lot of the stuff up to Toys R Us
Oh my
today.
god, so expensive. Gone up so much.
Yeah. That's why I gotta love GameStop, because they either have them up on pre-order, and if they don't have them
And
up
the
on
prices
pre-order,
aren't that bad, especially if you have the Edge card. I was a little bit surprised with this over the last year or two.
Yeah.
Like GameStop's prices have been really good with the Transformers. They're on par or lower always.
yeah,
So
exactly. Or I mean, our local guy here in Ottawa is the DJC Collectibles. Has always been pretty solid on having the stuff for us too, or having stuff. And then the Robot Junkyard guys too. So we're lucky. We're lucky we don't have to rely on Walmart and Toys R Us, but Walmart gets the G1 remakes and stuff like that once in a while too. So kind of stuck having to buy from the big guys.
the big winner. Where's the loser?
But yeah, Steve, as always,
Keep collecting
keep gaming
and keep
safe.